Good evening, good people, and welcome to another dope episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most each and every Tuesday, which we lovingly call Fat Tuesday, right here on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can check us out on my personal page over there on Facebook. If you know, you know. But also you can check us out on Sarkarian's Media Group. Thank you for allowing us to stream this beautiful dopeness over there. And tonight's conversation is, am I tired? Or is this a depression? Okay. Good evening, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
You, what's going on? How y'all
How
doing?
y'all doing? Okay. So they got a new thing on here where they letting us see the comments in the thing, but we ain't gonna do that because we got somebody right there.
Ain't
They
nobody
got
trying to
new
see him.
stuff on here.
Ain't nobody trying to see him. He be all right.
Ah, we ain't gonna cover Doc's face. We ain't gonna do that to the homie.
He got enough forehead. We ain't gonna worry about his face.
You know
Listen.
what? I'll take you and 99 other people. Bring it.
Yeah, okay.
So tonight we get into the conversation about, is this depression or am I tired? But before we get into all of that, how y'all doing tonight?
Depressed.
Hey.
Y'all all right? Y'all all right?
Yeah, we chilling. What's going on?
Y'all show? Y'all look a little dry, a little stale.
We making it. We making it.
Y'all look a little stale in the faces.
Looking to make it.
Today is the first day of 21-day alcohol cleanse for Pablo.
Damn.
Oh, so you finna be over there shaking in the corner.
Yeah, I made a promise to a friend, shout out to Sunshine, that I was going 3 weeks.
Hey, sunshine.
No, nothing.
Okay,
I
you
got you,
didn't get
Pablo.
it. I
I
love that
got
for
you for the
you.
next 3 weeks.
Appreciate you, brother.
Doc gonna
No
drink
problem.
something for you every day
No
for the
problem.
next 3 weeks. But everybody else good? Y'all all right? How y'all feeling? How's y'all spirit? How was y'all day? It's day 2 of the week.
It's
All
not
is
not
well.
bad. Not bad.
All
Okay.
is well.
Um,
We
yeah,
got
I ain't argued this week yet. So yeah, I'm good.
Wait, you say yeah?
yet. Okay.
Wow.
Because we
Heavy
got a
on the
couple more
yet.
days. I don't know how that week gonna end, but as of right now, no arguing. So
Okay, cool. I ain't mad at that. That's a good thing. Um, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. So how has y'all month been going so far? I know, I know there's a lot happening in our personal lives. So how have you been making it through Mental Health Awareness Month?
Hmm.
Oh damn.
You know, one thing I had a summit with all my directors a couple weeks back, and I told him one thing that my uncle told me. He's a pharmacist also, long time ago, long time ago. That he told me, when you go into work, leave home at the door, and when you leave work at the door.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what gives me peace, because I know one of the things you're gonna talk about is, the 30-minute, check session that you have by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I don't listen to the radio when I'm driving. I don't listen to nothing. I just need peace, quiet, and that gives
Oh,
me
okay. You one of them.
time. Yeah, that gives me
yeah,
time to,
it's like
like, I want to I want to separate myself from work. And then when I'm on my way in, I'll either call my mom, talk to her in the morning, kind of, getting kind of ready for that. But, as long as I keep those two things separate,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
speaking of the devil, there goes
I
Sunshine.
love that. I love that. I love that. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Deetra.
Um, this month been trying.
Mm-hmm.
uh, can't wait for it's over with, because I mean school's almost over. So
Okay, come on. School's out. for summer. Oh, sorry.
Really?
Listen.
Really? Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Sam's, calm down, Sam's.
First of all, where did you pull that bullhorn from? Why is it just ready at the clip?
Let me get my song.
You pulled that like you had it right in the chamber, like, like in the holster.
That's crazy.
You had that sitting in the holster. That's crazy.
If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Okay then.
Say it
Period.
loud. Say that louder.
Period.
No, what you need to say is Knicks and 6. Let's go, baby.
Not Nixon.
Wow.
That's the best part of this month right here. That's the best part of this month. Knicks and 6.
When was the last time they won a championship? I mean, I don't know.
1973.
Yeah.
1973. Okay.
Wow.
Damn. Damn.
You know who the backup point guard on that team was? Phil Jackson.
Probably dead. Oh, okay, Phil Jackson. All right.
He said probably dead.
Not probably dead. Anyway, Anisha or Moses or Pop, how has this month been for y'all so far?
No. Go.
It's been a time.
Thank you.
Okay. How you navigating it?
I was navigating okay up until today, but
Okay. If we need to chat after, we can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
nervous
live.
too. Game 1's tomorrow. I'm nervous too, Anisha. Don't even
We're
worry about
live.
it.
We're breathing. We're here.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm nervous too.
you nervous about what?
Game
Hold on.
1
What you
tomorrow.
say, Pop?
What'd you say, Papa?
It was breaking up.
Thought he said we alive, we here.
That's probably what he said.
I said we're alive. We here. God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
And God is great.
Don't keep pulling that damn bullhorn out. Moses, what about you, boo? What about you, Moses?
He happy too. Knicks and 6. Let's go, Moses. Let's go. We here, baby.
Yeah, Knicks and 6. All right. Yeah.
There you go. It's
Every
our
day.
time.
I'm taking every day one day at a time. That's it.
There you go. Game 1 tomorrow. That's all. Let's go.
Understood. I can't say it's been a bad month. I can definitely say it's been a trying month. But you know, I've been pushing, getting through it. Good news here and there, and a lot of great milestones, a lot of great things happening.
Here and there. Nigga, you've been dropping you've been dropping all the good shit in the chat, baby. What you talking about? Okay. It's like every day
that's
we
what I'm
getting something
saying.
good.
Like in the midst of all of the stuff that's happening, it's still great things popping off. So I'm grateful.
But you know what? What
Is
I
that a
put
shadow?
in the what I put in the chat, what about an hour and a half
Okay,
ago?
you over there looking like
I know.
like, Mia in the best man. I'm making sure you was good.
If ever, okay. Listen, I wouldn't be on here flaunting it. I'd be did a little touch up. Be like, I'll tell y'all later. I done got the cutting up outside, you know. You know, I done got the cutting up. Me and the little dippy dip got the tussling. But no. He ain't do it on purpose. I hit him first. Not just like, but yeah, it's been a lot of, you know, in the midst of the trying stuff and in the midst of the doubt, the worry, the stress, you know, there's always that good stuff that's happening. So I'm forever grateful. I'm grateful for the people that I get to, you know, that help me navigate through those spaces, even when it feels like, what the fuck? Because that's what it be feeling like. What the fuck? So I'm grateful for the people that help me navigate through those spaces, and then the people that push me. And big shout out to Anisha, because she been pushing me a lot more lately to do certain things, and so I'm grateful to her for that. But yeah, I've been grateful more than anything, you know, navigating through all of that and just breathing. because the good shit be popping off right when I need it. You know, the good stuff be happening right when I feel like, oh fuck, what am I doing all of this for? The good stuff be like this right here, right here. This what you doing it for, and then this what you doing it for, and then this. You know, so it be
This
reminders
is
a lot.
Afrin. I just want y'all to know that. Okay. I don't want
I
y'all
was gonna
think
say, are you
We don't
having
know
an
that.
asthma attack or something?
I don't want y'all to think I'm taking a bump. Okay. This
No,
is for
I was
No,
about
we
to
don't know that.
ask. No,
Nah,
I
we
was
ain't
don't
about
know
to
worried
that.
about
ask
it.
you,
We
were
ain't
you
worried about
having
you taking
like
no
No, we
bump.
don't know that.
breathing troubles or something? That's what I was about
Yeah,
to
we
say.
don't know
Papa,
that.
are you cool? Why you got your? I thought you had your inhaler. I'm like, wait, bro, are you all right?
No, we
So
don't know that.
I'm glad you good. I'm glad you're not over there doing a bump.
Yeah,
That,
right.
that could have been a bump. That could have been a
But
bump
No.
right there. That was a bump.
let's get into this conversation. So, have you ever stared at the wall for about 30 minutes and called it rest?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just resting. I'm just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of us say that.
That's my morning routine before I go to work.
To wake up and stare at the wall?
Yep. Look right at the wall.
Oh, wow. So, we normalize burnout, okay? Because a lot of us, the way y'all looking tonight, okay? Y'all looking a little burnt out, okay? Y'all looking a little boing, as me and my sisters say, you're looking a little boing. But we overlook mental health warning signs. So it's easy for us to recognize like we're on the verge of being burnt out, or we right there and it's close and all of that stuff. But a lot of times we can't tell the difference. Am I tired? Am I depressed? What's going on? What is this? And also, a lot of us don't take the time to check in with ourselves on a regular basis. We literally are constantly moving through all of the things that life has thrown our way. And we rarely ever take the time to check in and say, okay, where am I at? What am I feeling? What is this feeling? Because we can always say, what am I feeling? But what is this feeling? You know what I'm saying? We could, like, I don't feel like myself could be what we recognize, but what is the feeling that I'm feeling? What is it that I'm processing? What is it that I'm going through? And all of those kind of things. So, before we keep going, hey Doc, hey Dr. HCM, hey honey. But a lot of times we are constantly going back and forth and not necessarily knowing which one is which. Okay. Some of us don't know which is which. Some of us don't know if we tired or if we depressed. Okay. So, what's the difference? Does anybody know the difference?
Between tired and depressed?
Yeah, between burnout and depression.
Yeah,
I don't. I don't.
I absolutely do.
Moses said, "Nope."
It feels the same. So yeah, it's hard for people to separate the two. But depression is mental. Mm-hmm. Burnout is physical. Mm-hmm. That's the best way I can put it for you. So when you're depressed, your brain is just like, that's it. Mm-hmm. You down. Something wrong with you. I don't care what they say. I don't care how much Leo hyping you up. You down. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care how much Anisha say affirmations for you. You're down. You know? Okay. Pablo puts a wig on. That shit ain't funny. Okay. You know, that's depression. Burnout is just you physically tired. Now, depression can lead to burnout.
Right.
But burnout is,
and vice versa.
And vice versa.
So
Yeah,
you just,
I mean,
your body's just shutting itself down. So.
In all reality, I'm gonna speak for myself. I feel like depression could burn you out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just said, I feel like it could burn you out because you're right, it is mental, and it could just fatigue the body because you're constantly like, I'm not gonna lie, my whole week I was in survival mode. My whole week. So physically, I'm burnt out. Mentally, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got I'm just here.
Mm.
But like I said, I feel like that's what you said. Is there a difference? To me, I don't see the difference.
Yeah, they twins.
Yeah.
Listen, okay, Tia Tamara in this motherfucker.
Know what I mean?
Because it's so depression, burnout is exhaustion linked to overwork, stress, and obligations. So that's what burnout is. Like you have continuously had to be present, work here, there, doing this, and all of those things. Depression is a deeper, persistent emotional, mental, and sometimes physical state that can happen with or without external stress. So, sometimes the symptoms from the two can overlap and sometimes they don't. So, that's one of the things that is really hard to navigate sometimes too, because you're trying to, you just probably are constantly like, oh, I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just tired.
I stopped doing that a minute ago.
I'm just tired. You know what I'm saying? And instead of saying, instead of like truly checking in with yourself and really asking yourself the questions like, what do I really feel?
Mm-hmm.
What is it that I need to do, or what is it that I need to not do in order to limit my exhaustion? But also, what can I do to better tap into where I am mentally or emotionally? Because a lot of times it's not even just mental. Some of us are emotionally backed up. Like you are emotionally constipated. Some of y'all ain't cried since Skip was a pup. Some of y'all have not had a moment to truly just be vulnerable, talk about what's on your heart, what's on your mind, none of that. And so sometimes being emotionally backed up is what's causing your burnout, what's causing you to feel like you're depressed, because regulating your emotions and tapping into your emotions on a regular basis is something that is needed and necessary for all people. And I stress all people, because it's not just a woman thing, it's not just a female thing, it's not just it does not make you soft or sassy or none of that other bullshit that they try to tell y'all when it comes to your emotions. And emotionally regulated, emotionally stable, emotionally available, and a man who can communicate his emotions.
Ooh,
Chef's kiss.
that's the most,
Belly,
that's the most amazing thing ever. But I mean, so here's my question to it is, how do you figure out the difference between the two to say, hey, either I'm depressed or I'm just burnt out?
Go see the lady.
Because like Leo said, it's a bad balance for a lot of us because we can't figure out the two.
So I'll tell you.
Yeah, so
that
was my
Pablo
question.
said,
How do you figure out the difference between the two? Because Moses, you seem to think that they're one and the same, and they can't be one and the same, but they are realistically two different things.
I mean, like Pablo just said, I had to go see the lady to actually break it down for me. But other than that, I feel the way I feel. I feel like,
I mean, not negating the feelings, but
no. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying that's where I'm at right now with it.
Then you got weirdos like me who's been depressed, know they've been depressed, so they burn themselves out so they don't have to feel depressed.
Damn.
Wow.
Does that
That's,
mean
that's why when like Leo be reaching out, I be sleep. Like I literally that's my coping mechanism. I will sleep depression away. I will try to wake up and just try to start all over because I'll just burn myself out. I be go to the gym like 6 times a week now. Like, I'm just burning myself out just to get away from how I'm feeling.
That's honestly that's what I've been doing. Literally, I just been going to the gym. See, I've been tapping in with Pop. I'm like, well, tap in. I'm like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like when I be seeing him, I'm like, that's motivation. Deidre, that's another motivation. Like I'm just trying to figure stuff out, and I'll be trying to figure stuff out at the other day. I sat in the steam room for like a good 45 minutes.
Bruh.
Everybody was looking at me like,
bruh. I was in a massage chair chilling.
Yo, I just had to unpack some shit. And
yeah.
But you guys know that is what helps to regulate the chemicals and things like that in your body. Working out helps with
yeah.
But I get
with
that.
all of that. Now, Doc, that's where you come in and start talking about the chemicals and stuff, where there's oxytocin, dopamine, serotonin, and all of that.
Doc, it's all that's all we worry about. We don't care about
and that's why and you know when
that's
you work
problem.
out, it does release endorphins. I mean,
there you go. That's the word.
But that's that video that I sent you, Leo. I wanted you to actually play that because we talked about serotonin last week.
Yep, I got you.
How is serotonin so important? I know we talked about it, but in order for and unfortunately, some people do have to go on medication. Not saying that's where any of us are at right now. If you are, great. If you're not, great. But
they tried that when I was 12. And then
how chemicals. First of all, the brain is the most interesting piece of machinery known to man. The human brain. Can't take nothing away from that. And how we have to,
marijuana.
What'd you say, Pop? You said marijuana. Machinery known to the human brain. But looking at, I'm hearing feedback.
Feedback. Somebody listening to something.
Yeah. So, but basically, chemical. How you go into the gym, releasing endorphins, helping to release that serotonin, helping to get more serotonin in the synaptic cleft, basically is a space between neurons, and getting more of that serotonin or dopamine or whatever other chemicals that is used to give you that good feeling. I mean, you have to do whatever you need to do, medication or not, to release more of it. The good thing about medications, and a lot of people steer away from medications, is that the medications help what your body naturally produce stay around a little bit longer in this case. So it helps out in that function to where you may not be able to go to the gym because life is lifing, right? So you may not go to the gym 6 days a week, 5 days a week, 3 days. I ain't been to I don't even know what a gym looked like other than what my daughter does in gymnastics. That's all I know. But for they're opening up one down the street. But for you all who like to go to the gym, who have to go to the gym to get that release, the video that I sent Leo, she can
play I'm about to play it. I'm ready whenever you
it kind of helps tell the story of where that serotonin and the drugs come in to get more serotonin in the system. So Leo, whenever you want to play it, I mean, maybe we'll have some more questions after.
Okay, come on, Doc.
Welcome to 2 Minute Neuroscience, where I explain neuroscience topics in 2 minutes or less. In this installment, I will discuss selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, or SSRIs. SSRIs were developed in the 1970s with the goal of treating depression by increasing serotonin levels. This goal was formulated based on the serotonin hypothesis of depression, which suggests that depression is caused by low levels of the neurotransmitter serotonin. SSRIs work by inhibiting a mechanism called reuptake. In reuptake, a protein called a transporter transports excess neurotransmitter molecules out of the synaptic cleft, usually back into the neuron that released them. SSRIs inhibit the reuptake of serotonin. By inhibiting the removal of serotonin from the synaptic cleft, this causes levels of serotonin in the synaptic cleft to rise. These increases in serotonin levels have been hypothesized to be the mechanism by which SSRIs can treat the symptoms of depression. There are reasons now, however, to believe that there must be more to the mechanism of SSRIs than just changing serotonin levels. For example, when someone begins taking an SSRI, they generally have to wait about 4 weeks before their symptoms improve. Evidence suggests, however, that their serotonin levels rise as quickly as within an hour after taking the medication. Thus, it seems likely that SSRIs may affect serotonin levels, which then leads to other effects that influence the symptoms of depression. Therefore, it's probable that more than serotonin levels must be changed for SSRIs to work, which suggests that depression isn't caused only by low serotonin levels. Additionally, evidence has now emerged that questions the effectiveness of SSRIs. Some research has found they do not work much better than placebos, and may only benefit those who are most severely depressed, which is a minority of patients who actually take the drugs.
So what that is
No one
saying
understands me.
is, for those not taking it, if you're in a depressive state, you have the synapse, and I got a little schematic here, right?
Okay, come on, teach us.
Bam, there you go.
Wait,
You
did you
gotta,
draw this?
Yes, he did.
yeah. Just FYI, I do have a teaching certificate where I can teach at the university level, but
why is one neuron bigger than the other?
the what he was saying was, if you look right here, this is all of the serotonin that is up in your synapse that has to go from this neuron to that neuron, gives you that good feeling of where we talked about last week. The problem is there's these things right here that causes all this serotonin to go back this way and not that way. So where drugs come in at, it stops the backflow this way, creates a lot more serotonin in this space to attach to all these, sorry, everything's backwards, all these receptors, which gives you that good feeling. So just imagine you going to the gym, right?
Yeah.
You're releasing all this serotonin, but then you have these proteins that suck it all up and put it back over here. And you're still coming out feeling defeated.
Yeah.
So
that's how it was when I first started.
So the serotonin in the middle is supposed to go to the other side.
It's supposed to go from one side, where's my camera? One side to the next. The problem is the proteins that will reuptake all of that, and we all have these, whether we have depression or not. And there's some folks that it reuptakes that serotonin in this space a lot more than others. And that's when we don't have those good feelings. That's when we don't have good serotonin levels. We don't have good dopamine levels. And then we end up feeling depressed. Why? So that's why when people say depression is, and there's two types of depression. There's major depressive disorder. And then there was what I put in the chat, of functioning depression. Which means, hey, everything, I'm good. Hey, pop. We gonna hit it up after. Yep, When I get to the car, I'm like this. When I get home, I'm like this.
Wow.
I take my phone and I put it on silent and I go to sleep. But while I'm out in the world, I'm the Pablo. I'm the Pop. I'm the Leo. I'm everybody that you want to see. And like, man, that person has their life together, but they don't know what's happening behind the scenes. And so, yeah, however we need to, whatever mechanisms, whether it's medication, talking to somebody, sitting on their couch, going to the gym, doing what we like to do to increase those levels. I mean, that's where it's all about. But sometimes we do need some help from meds.
Yeah, I go to the gym because when you sweat, they can't see you cry. What? So I let all that feeling out. When you sweat, they can't see you cry because it all looks the same. That's
nigga. Wait, what?
So what he's saying is when he goes to the gym and working out, he's actually really crying too, but he uses that as a mechanism. So because he doesn't want to just see the tears alone, he uses that so he can say that the sweat.
I just didn't hear what he said. That's why I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, he going to the gym so he could cry.
That's it. Yep.
He's going to the gym to cry.
Yep.
Now, I was gonna say, you gonna cry in the car? No, he gonna cry at the gym.
At the gym.
Yep. He gonna cry at the gym while he working out.
I ain't crying, bro.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram. Somebody was doing bench press, and they started sweating, and then you can see the tears just coming down the side of their face. So
it probably was just too heavy.
I come.
Yeah.
It probably was just too heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was wrong with him, Pablo. But you, on the other hand, you just, I mean, to each his own. If you got to cry at the gym, if you got to cry in the car, if you got to cry in the shower, I mean, at some point you got to release. So maybe some of this can go to the other side, so you can feel better. Mm-hmm. So
I was
not so it won't push it all back. Maybe just a little, just a little can get to the other side.
Yeah, last month I was super angry, super depressed. Like I drove from here to Philly. I just took a drive and I ended up like in South Philadelphia, and I was crying the whole way there. Like, and people here say it's extreme, but it prevented me from doing something I knew I was going to regret. Mm-hmm. So I just got in the car and I just left. So.
And males and females experience.
Wait, you said you drove to Philly?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How long of a drive is that?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
That's why I was like, wait.
That's one of the days you called me, I answer.
Because listen.
but males and females experience depression differently, though. And
I had to wait till my goddaughter got off my live before I said that story because she was hawking me. She's like, I'm gonna jump back on later.
Yeah.
That's what I've been going through here.
So Dr. ATM said she keeps busy. That prevents her from feeling her emotions. Mm-hmm. And she is at the gym as we speak.
You know what I'm saying?
So
she don't need to be in no doggone gym.
So, okay, so I got a question.
Wait a minute. I got an answer to your question.
Okay. So my other question. Okay.
Yep. So burnout, a full description of burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged stress, especially from work, caregiving, or overwhelming responsibilities. It's often situational and tied to specific roles or environments. Depression is a clinical mental health condition that can affect every part of a person's life. It's characterized by persistent feelings of sadness, hopelessness, or emptiness, and may occur with or without a clear external cause. So it can happen regardless of if you've been doing too much or you got too much going on, or it can be the result of you doing too much, you got too much going on. So the symptoms that overlap are fatigue or low energy, decreased motivation or productivity, difficulty concentrating, feeling emotionally drained or numb, sleep disturbances, irritability, or frustration. These shared symptoms can make it hard to tell whether someone is burned out or depressed, especially if both are present. Symptoms that don't overlap. Okay, so what's unique to burnout? Burnout symptoms improve with rest or time away from the source of stress. Cynicism or detachment related to specific roles, your job, parenting, and all of that kind of stuff. Or feeling overwhelmed specifically by tasks or responsibilities. Okay. The symptoms that are unique to depression: persistent low mood or sadness, even without an identifiable stressor. Loss of interest in activities once enjoyed. Feelings of worthlessness, guilt, or suicidal ideation. Physical symptoms like appetite changes, body aches, or slowed movement, not always tied to external factors. So, we don't know if we depressed, burnt out, old age, or our vitamin D is lacking.
I was about to say, because I mean, and not to be funny, but a lot of that ties into us folks that's having the perimenopause and the menopause question, because a lot of that ties into that there too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot going on, from burnout to depression to perimenopause and menopause. Because
to listen, and to us not having to us lacking our vitamin intake, because what I do know about having a vitamin D deficiency is that vitamin D reflects or shows up like depression.
Right. And then I told y'all last week, vitamin D is not a vitamin, it's a hormone. It's not a vitamin, it's a hormone. And I learned that because I have thyroid disease. So they make me take the vitamin D. But the best thing I was telling one of y'all last week is the sunlight. Yep. When the sun come out, is to go outside for like 20 minutes and just sit in it, because that actually gives you the energy. And that's what us, and I'm not saying this in a bad way or derogatory way, that's what us color folks need. Because if you go back to when there was COVID, this is why a lot of people died, because they kept them in a room that was cold and dark, and it wasn't no sun coming in, because that sun could have fought off some of that.
Some of the things.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of us, they were like, I'm not going to get in no sun. That's what white people do. We lack a whole lot of vitamin D.
And that's why it's important for us to get it, because also it is harder to absorb vitamin D. I believe they said that the darker you are and the heavier you are, it is hard to absorb natural vitamin D. I believe, but Doc, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Not necessarily. Darker pigment individuals do have the ability to absorb vitamin D better, because we can stay out in the sun longer.
Okay, so it's the
Moses
opposite.
Happy. Well, it's because going back to.
No,
I mean, if you think about it, going back to how we have a resistance to certain medications because of our ancestors salting certain meats to preserve them back in the slavery days, which is why drugs like ACE inhibitors and ARBs do not really work on colored folks, because of the amount of salt we can tolerate. I'll say that. But then you look at how much we were out in the fields, and I'm not trying to be funny, but this is just reality and history. And we have adapted and developed from the time that we were not 90% of our ancestry comes from the middle part of Africa on the West Coast. I mean, let's just call it what it is. And so when I did my ancestry, my people are from the Yoruba tribe from Nigeria. And if you look at what, I'll take it back that way. We going back that way too.
Everybody Nigerian.
When you look at where we were and
Moses
where
said you don't look Nigerian, brother. Moses said, yeah, look, you don't look Nigerian, brother.
Moses said, you don't look like my cousin.
Moses said, you from the Sudan, brother. You from the Sudan. You ain't from Nigeria, brother.
Our DNA defines how we treat certain diseases, how we cope. So going back to what Anisha said, if we go out in the sun, I mean, I hate to say it, but that's kind of like us getting our energy back. Like what's the guy from Dragon Ball Z? Goru or Grogu? I don't know. Goku. Yeah. You get out there, just soak it all up and everything. I mean, that's how we're able to get vitamin D from the sun better than people that don't look like us. And so if we do those things, get out in the environment and soak it up, we're more resistant to cancers, from skin cancer, things like that, because of our protection that we have. So
they don't believe you, Doc. You gotta put paperwork out.
Hush. Okay, .atm. I'll show you my receipts. I got them. What are you talking about? You ain't even Nigerian. I don't even know why you be sitting there saying that.
Apparently you not either. Apparently you not either, sir.
Okay, so I just wanted to understand that, and like Because like when Leo named off all of those things, it's like I said, it's a lot going on. And for those of us that are in that perimenopause, menopause thing that nobody talks about, that a lot of that is in that too. So I'm like, there's a lot going on all at one time. Like,
but you know, I and the thing is, it's all when people get into the mental health and depression and other mental health illnesses, it's all chemical balance or imbalances.
okay.
So you have to look at what's going. I mean, the whole I hate my job and they're they doing me wrong. Okay, that's external. But when you look at what's going on inside, going back to that video that Leo played, and how much serotonin is in your system, how much is being reuptake. Well, if you have a lot of reuptake of that, and that's why if anyone needs to seek professional help, please do so, because there is a guidebook for mental health that they have to follow to properly diagnose you. Please do not diagnose yourself from YouTube, from this podcast,
Oh man.
from WebMD, nothing like that. Please seek professional help, and they will point you in the right direction. It could be medication. It could just be come here every week, sit on my couch. We're gonna talk for an hour.
Right.
That could be it.
Because not everybody needs the medication, but it just some type of release needs to be done, and that's good. Because like doc, a lot of folks do be trying to diagnose themselves. Like,
well,
please don't go down to the Social Security office and tell them people you crazy.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do
They
that.
probably know that.
For some odd reason,
I feel like say that.
I feel like everybody now is just like that's the wave they want to run on. Like even with me, I would never accept to say I'm depressed or anything. Actually, me and Leo went took back and forth about it. She was like, "Bro," I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not gonna own it."
I mean, you don't have to own it, but you got to get the proper.
I understand, but that's what. But that's what I'm doing. I rather work out. I rather work through the process.
But denying it doesn't mean
I'm not denying nothing.
I'm just not owning it though.
See, that's the difference. I'm not denying nothing. I'm not saying I'm not going through anything. But I'm just not gonna own it and say I got it.
You're not owning it because you're saying that you are. What you're saying is that I'm in a stage as to where I need to sit and talk to somebody to help me with this thing that's here. I'm not saying that I have to own it and wear it as a badge.
That you going through something, you sitting with somebody, I gotta be like, I'm depressed.
But here's the thing: if there's a difference with you admitting it and getting the help for it, than you just saying it. Some people just use it as an excuse. Some people just use it just to say so other people can feel bad. No, or condone what they're doing. No, it is a real thing.
And you're labeling it.
You're not labeling yourself.
Right. You're not labeling yourself. You're labeling the thing.
I need to get this off of me. There's nothing wrong with saying it out loud, because what you need to do is to hear yourself say it so this here can click with what the rest of everything else that you're going to sit on the couch for. This right here still ain't got to the point of, hey, this is where I am.
The light bulb
not going to remain.
So let me put it in perspective. So you said, Moses, you said that you and Pablo, y'all hit the gym up, right? Do you see a trainer in the gym?
Yeah, once a week.
Once a week? Yeah. Okay. So hypothetically, what is the difference between that trainer helping you work with these machines to do it properly to get the ultimate goal out versus seeing someone, if you have high blood pressure, a cardiologist or a primary care physician, so you can get healthy and get your blood pressure under control, versus someone who's helping you with your diabetes? It's and I think who said it? Deidre said it. We just need to normalize everybody going to therapy if they need it. That's no different from someone going to a cardiologist, someone going to see a trainer at a gym, someone who's going.
Ego.
Yep, exactly. Ego. So it's like Anisha said, I think society has put a negative connotation in, I have to sit on somebody's couch to get help. It's no different from going to see that trainer, from going to see a primary care, from going to see a specialist to treat whatever condition you have. and getting you to your ultimate goal of I'm going to help you get there. I'm going to help you get the weight that you want to get. I'm going to help you get to the training goal that you want to get. I'm going to help you get to your goal of eating right from a diabetic, from a cardiologist standpoint. Same thing. They're just doing it from
Doc, but this I think everybody's losing. Like my thing is, I'm not denying anything. Like everything you just said, I agree with.
Okay.
I'm just saying that I'm just not gonna like be like, come on, be like, oh shit, I'm depressed. That's it.
So you're basically saying you're not gonna let it defeat you.
Yeah, exactly. I will work through my process.
All right, I see what he's saying now.
Yeah, I will go through my therapy session. Okay, I'm not afraid to even call my therapist and make an appointment and be like, I need to speak to you right now.
I see what Moses is coming from now.
So I'm not everything everybody talking about. I understand that. It's just I'm just not gonna let this thing sit on me and defeat me. That's it.
So this is what I was saying when we had the conversation.
I'm seeing too many people just use it as a cop out.
Yep, I agree.
There's a difference between using it as a cop out and actually saying that this is a thing. You are saying this is a cell phone.
Yeah.
This is a cell phone. Saying that this is a cell phone does not mean that, like that, even
technically that's a smartphone, but we ain't gonna
a cell phone, a smartphone, whatever the fuck, it's still a thing. And even saying what that thing is does not mean that you're owning it or that you have to make ownership or take ownership of the thing. It is simply acknowledging what that thing is. And that's what when we had the conversation, like you said, we was going back and forth about it, but also because I am the one thing that I say, I don't say I have depression. I say I deal with depression, because that's another way of acknowledging what it is that your body is experiencing without making it something about who you are. No, this is what I deal with.
You don't want it to be a burden,
right? You don't want it to be a burden.
You don't want it to be a burden.
You don't have to.
Or you can say I experience.
Right, I'm experiencing or I'm going through it. Like I said, I don't want you to own it. Just say I'm in the midst of it to get through it. I don't want you to own anything. I don't want nobody to own and say I don't want you to own cancer. I don't want you to own diabetes. I don't want you to own it. But I want you to say that I'm experiencing this.
Yeah, or you deal with it, or you're going through
nobody wants a label on anything, and that is a heavy weight to put on yourself if you own it. No. Nisha's never going to tell you to own it, because that's a heavy weight to put on yourself. That's too heavy for anybody to carry.
You got to be equipped
to experience it. It's a different thing. It's the way that you verbalize it and say it. I can say that I'm and I'm gonna be honest with you. Today has been a hell of a day. And it's been a hell of a day because today is my little brother's birthday. So he's not here. So the emotions that I have felt and set in today, and I said, I'm going to allow and accept these emotions just for today. Tomorrow is going to be a new day. So you saying it is different than you owning it. So use the proper words to say it. Hey, I'm experiencing it right now. That's just it.
That's it.
That's it. Because I work your way out the hole, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I didn't get out of bed today until 2:30.
And that's okay.
And it's okay for some days not to be okay.
Yep.
And I'm not owning it, but I'm accepting it, because tomorrow I'm not going to be like this.
Yep.
I'm just letting today play its course.
You don't do it every day.
A different day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And even if tomorrow is another day and you have to go through what you're going through today on tomorrow, guess what?
All right.
Okay.
It's all right. And understand, it's been 31 years. And I told my mama probably about 6 months ago, I couldn't hear his voice anymore. But today, I did. Today,
maybe I would have been laid out in the floor.
And that's when it happened, because I heard it. I heard it. Because I told my mother, I said, I ain't been able to hear his voice in a long time. But today, I heard it.
And the thing is, you don't need those folks around you. They be like, "You still dealing with that?"
And that's the point.
Them
And
need to
them the
go.
people I tussle, I
for
knuckles up with.
right.
What?
Because the moment you say that to me, I'm going to flip out. But I'm grateful for the circle that I have.
Yeah.
Because they tell me it's cool. It's good.
Mhm.
We got you.
Do
Go on and do it. Because I'm never going to tell anybody on any day that you still dealing with that. You still grieving them. Man, come on. Grief don't have no... Leave me. Go find somebody else to talk to about it.
Don't have no time.
It don't have, and it'll pop up on you at any time.
It'll
pop up on you at any time. It'll slap you in the face in the middle of you having a whole good time and smiling and laughing, and then you just standing there crying. They're like, "Well, what in the world is wrong with you?"
Yep. I'm gonna see if I still have the video, but it was Kev on stage was talking about how grief just slaps you out of nowhere, because you can be experiencing something really truly amazing and beautiful, like I finished school, I got my certification and all of that, and I was excited, but then I cried because I didn't have my mama to share that with. I've reached so many milestones with the brand and life and in general, and I cry a lot. I might not look like it or act like it, but I cry a lot because it's like, damn, it's a reality. And so I truly understand, Anisha, but we are all sending you love and hugs. And I ain't, that's the same thing Deidre said. Anisha sending you hugs, kisses, and love. So
I appreciate you.
Absolutely, baby. If you need to cry, girl, go on and cry, because one, it's a beautiful thing that you were able to hear his voice today. He was like, baby, I got you. I'm here. He is always ever present. Even when you might not feel him or hear him, he is ever present.
What you say, Papa?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. It kind of goes back to how we was on mental health month last year, and your sister came on and we was talking about how you have to sit in it. It wasn't your sister, it was the other young lady, but she said you have to sit in it. You have to sit in it, evaluate it, go through it.
Yeah.
You gotta sit in it. We have to learn to sit in it and go through it, and not try to dodge around it, and just accept what it is,
Yeah.
Because the whole thing that we need to start saying is that you're not healed, but you're healing.
Mm-hmm.
Healing is you're gonna always be healing. So I'm not gonna never tell you that I'm healed, but I'm gonna tell you that I'm healing because I'm still in the process. It's an everyday process. It doesn't end. So, like Pop said, we gotta sit in it, and Leo said it. Feel all the emotions from it. What am I feeling right now?
Yeah,
what am I going through right now?
It's like when your bones are healing, or you got a cut healing, and it's like it's itching, and like don't scratch it.
Right.
Just let it itch.
You're gonna open it back up.
Yeah. So just let it do what it do. It's gonna take care of itself. But Moses, I get what you're saying, brother, because I am are the two strongest words in the English language. And I would never say I am anything unless I truly, truly mean it. So I would never say I am depressed. I would never say I am broke. So I get what you're saying, but they right too.
Yeah, because that was the argument, Pablo, is that you didn't have to say I am. Just recognize what the fuck it is.
That you're going through. Just recognize it.
The whole time. Recognize it, nigga. Like, it's okay.
And it's cool. And it's all right. And it's all right. And the best part for you is to recognize it.
Absolutely. Doc said it comes in waves. Someone told me that after my dad passed in November, and I didn't know what it meant then. Listen. Let me go back up because we had some really good ones. Hey, Tiffany. She said it's not a cop-out to name a thing. Also saying you are feeling depressed does not mean you as a person are depressed. Sunshine said release that stress because stress lives in the tissues, organs, and etc. etc.
That's what she's been telling me for the last 2 weeks.
It live there. Stress is a silent killer, Pablo.
Healing has no deadline.
Yeah. I lost my best cousin, and I didn't cry when I found the news out. But then I was just randomly just sitting here listening to a song, and I broke down like a whole infant. Like, so yeah, you never know when it hit. You know?
That nigga ain't Caribbean. No, I'm just
boy.
That nigga from Jersey. No, I'm just playing.
Moses ain't Caribbean. Doc ain't Nigerian. What's going on?
Y'all is not saying, y'all have been saying I am to those things.
Right.
But I did have a little more information for you, Anisha, because you were talking about the difference between burnout and depression. But here is why knowing the difference matters.
Okay.
Healing requires different approaches since we're talking about healing. Burnout may respond well to rest, boundaries, time off, or shifting your priorities. Okay. Depression often requires deeper interventions like therapy, medication, or long-term support. So building your support system is very important. Being mindful of who you have around you, who is pouring into you, if anybody at all is pouring into you. Be mindful of that. Because people in the people that have to deal with depression, anxiety, or other mental health issues really do need a support team who understands what that may look like for that person. Because a lot of people may not be able to support you because they don't know what that is. They don't know what it looks like. They've never dealt with someone who deals with depression or anxiety or things like that. And so recognizing that may be different for other people. And then you, one, have to give people a little room to be able to learn you when you're in those spaces and in those places. And then the other part of it is they have to give you room to deal with it how you need to deal with it. But some people will try to force you to be happy or try to, you'll be good. No, get away. Because you're not allowing me to operate or navigate this thing how I know I need to.
Right.
And sometimes rest and therapy is the fix for most of us sometimes. And a lot of us need to learn to cut people the fuck off. Because that
tequila.
No, we are not self-medicating, Pablo.
I'm not gonna even lie.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Normally, I would run to alcohol. Normally,
Pablo, 3 weeks.
No, and I'm saying that by
Pablo, you got 3 weeks and you can handle it. You better not have a drop of liquor.
I'm not gonna hold you, Pablo. I would listen.
Because I was borderline alcoholic after I lost my mother. So alcohol is never the way to go.
No,
and
alcohol,
I say that
none of that.
Everybody.
But see, understand this here. When you
not self-medicate with alcohol and drugs and all of that,
none of that
stuff, because that's also what caused me to have a marijuana-induced mental breakdown in 2018. So those things don't help. You are literally constantly so the example is you have a garbage can and you are constantly putting things in this garbage can and pushing. You know, when the garbage can get full, we try to push it down, and then we keep pushing it down and keep pushing it down and keep pushing it down. Eventually, your garbage can is going to blow its top. That is the same thing with your mental health. Yes, you can push it down and push it down and push it down only so far, but eventually your mind, your body, your spirit, and everything within you, your emotions, is going to explode. When that explodes, you have no control over what that looks like. So mine was different. Mine was based on grief and life and all the things I went through after I lost my mama, homelessness and depression and grief, and like I think I said it before that I lost my mom in June and then 5 other people after my mom between June of 2015 and February of 2016.
Wow.
So it really forced me, and the other person, one of the other people was my best friend, my uncle, my cousin. It was a lot of grief happening in a 6-month time frame that I did not get to tackle, that I did not get to address or any of that. So always pushing that grief down because I was still trying to handle life. That shit was like, put one more thing on this garbage can and watch what happened. And I did. And that garbage can threw up on me and it was insane. Okay. So I tell people all the time, deal with your shit. Let's have a conversation. If you need my ear, you need my couch, you need whatever. I tell, and that's why. Like, people be like, why you like? Because I know what that shit looks like. I know what that shit feels like. I don't ever want anybody to experience that. Do you know what it feels like when your mind says, I've had enough? When your brain tells your body, I have had enough, and now you in the hospital looking crazy because you telling these people you seeing and hearing things that you're not seeing and hearing. Well, at least they don't believe you. Your brain has literally said, I'm finna clock out. Your brain has tapped your body on the shoulder and said, go on and clock out.
Not clock out, just walk off.
Walk off the job.
Walk off.
Go on and clock out for me, boo. And it did. So it is literally, we have to be mindful.
Although it's a whoa.
Yeah, we have to be mindful of not acknowledging what we're dealing with, not acknowledging what we're feeling, or trying to put on a facade all the time. Because whether or not you voice it, how you show up is exactly that.
Yep.
How you show up, whether you're in survival mode or not. You being in survival mode is going to show up a certain way too. You being in survival mode is going to show up by you being distant, you being lax, you falling asleep in random places. Like, people talk about survival mode, but don't talk about survival mode. Being in survival mode, you will fuck up your life and everybody that you're attached to, because a lot of times we don't recognize survival mode either. Some of us think, oh, I'm just doing what I got to do to get to the other side. Hell no. You are in survival mode and your body does not know how to tell, does not know when to stop, when to release, when to let go. So survival mode will have you out here fucking up situations left and right. And then you got to go back and fix that shit after you've done all the damage you can do. You done burned 900 bridges behind you. Now you got to go back and try to fix them. Been there doing that.
What you have done is bled out.
And you have to accept accountability for the fuck ups along the way. Yep. You know how fucking hard that is? To accept the fact that you fucked up? Yeah, damn. I'm a Leo. That's hard. That shit is hard. And that's just flaws.
And that's you bleeding out on other people. And you bled on some people that didn't need to be bled on. And they don't deserve it. So you got
everything that y'all
pause a moment and be like, wait a minute. What the hell? What's going on with me right now why am I doing this? Why am I doing this right here? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And that's the question that you got to pause a minute, like, wait, why? Why? Because this ain't typically you, but why? What's going on right now? So the sit in it, it's a hard thing to sit in it.
It
feel
is.
It all. It's a hard thing, but once you get to but sit in it. And like when Pablo came in the group and said, hey, y'all, I'm having a rough time, I meant what I said. So you called the phone. I ain't got to say a word. I just want to let you just get it all Get it all out.
I love that for us, though.
Get it all out.
I love that.
I said, call the phone. Do you want me to send you the phone number? Call and just get it out. You ain't got to hold it because the holding and the stress and the eating your body from the inside out, because that's what it's doing. It's literally eating you alive.
And that's why he didn't answer the phone when I called the other day.
And you don't want nobody, and you want to hide it from other people. Look, once we normalize and stop hiding it, because look, let me tell you something that I did the other day. Somebody asked me something, and I typically am one that I don't want to hurt everybody's feelings, but they tend to do the stomp the yard on me. Mm-hmm. And they asked me the other day, "Hey, what's wrong?" I was about to say nothing, man. I
since you asked.
Right. Let me tell you exactly what's going on. But since you asked me, let me tell you exactly what's going on. Because you're not going to keep using me as your receptacle and dumping the shit on and mistreating me, and it's okay. No, it's a wrap. I'm done with that.
You're gonna end up breaking it out like Funky Finger Productions and that business card.
And the whole thing, right? And the whole thing is that I tell people is like, don't get me to a point, because
Doc, we old.
Yes, I am a Gemini, and I will snatch your soul out your body.
Oh, hey,
and I don't care nothing about it when I do it.
Oh, wait a minute.
And I don't ever want to get into that space when I have to do that to anybody. I don't want to get in that space to do it to anybody.
What's your number again?
I will.
Y'all is stupid.
She said snatch your soul, not suck your soul.
She said snatch it, not suck it.
You can snatch
it. And when I'm done,
Pablo was his
little perverts did.
Little hand right
off track.
Pablo wish he had his little hand right there.
Anisha. Lord.
Look, right, Pop, when she be having her hand.
You ain't put the wig up. No.
Oh man.
Y'all
no. It's I'm saying you don't want anybody to get into a space like that. Yeah. So I stop holding it in. Like, no, you want it? Okay, here you go.
I mean, all right. I heard everybody talk about how, like, I don't like I said, I don't consider myself the same as everybody, because I don't like bleeding on people either. I don't. Right. I rather just stay to myself.
But isolation ain't always good either.
It's not, but it works.
Oh, can I tell you something about isolation that I learned yesterday?
I mean, it's not good, but it works. It
does.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't.
Why doesn't it?
Why don't it? Why don't it, Leo?
It works to an extent. I'm gonna say that. It works
does.
to an extent. But extended isolation, I'm gonna just say that. So isolation is good. Being to yourself is good. Dealing with your shit is good. But extended isolation is similar to smoking 15 cigarettes a day for the body. The body responds the same way with extended isolation as it does to smoking 15 cigarettes a day.
But think about it. A person like me, I can't get it.
Let me tell you what extended isolation will do for you.
Oh Lord!
And I'm the prime example of extended isolation. This is what extended isolation will do for you right here.
Oh, he gonna put his foot.
This is what it'll do for you right here.
That's what it will do.
This is the wrong way. I don't know how to do it.
We see it, Pop.
Can't see
yes, we
that's
can.
How I ended up with a prosthetic. That's how I ended up with a prosthetic from extended isolation. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is, if you isolate for too long, you ignore the problem. The problem gets worse, and the end result may be different from what you expected going in,
or what you could have gotten,
yeah.
Or what you could have gotten had you said something and brought yourself out of there and said, "Hey."
That's a lot of people. That's not even depression. That's
no, that's a lot of people. It is a lot of people, Pablo. It really is.
So, Pop, what does?
Because after a while,
go ahead. I was gonna ask you to continue talking about that.
After a while, with extended isolation, you start feeling devalued, feeling alone. Like you always cool on helping other people, but at the end term, it turns out that you really it'll start backfiring on you.
Mm-hmm.
When you really want somebody to be there or need somebody, false friends or false, though that isolation is good if you're sitting in it, but too much isolation can cause all these other emotions, and then you start really feeling alone.
Wow.
And then you really won't give a fuck.
Like I said, with being isolated, if you got people like this, like you said, I read the comment, no man is an island. You're right. No man is an island. But there's certain people I feel like you can't get an extended isolation. Like if you have people like Leo in your ear all the time, like you can't get an extended isolation. You can't.
Hold on, don't be offended. Like
don't be
that.
offended.
No, I'm not saying it as a bad thing.
Don't be offended. Don't be offended. Oh, don't be offended, boo. He didn't mean it like that.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm just.
I saw that side eye.
Because
Leo, you saw it, dog.
Yeah.
What the fuck you mean?
Hold on.
It wasn't
what he meant. Let him finish.
Leo
That's not what he
gave
meant.
you 18 hours.
Let him finish.
Like I'm not gonna hold you. Like I think I had a crazy day the other day, and I was just like, I didn't pick up. I wasn't picking up. I was picking up phone calls, but I was not doing outgoing phone calls. Like that's how I roll now. Like that's why I said, Anisha, I don't bleed on people because I'm just not gonna call you. I'm gonna be away from you. I'm gonna try to figure it out, but I am gonna do the course of trying to figure it out. Like I said, I have no problem going to the gym, trying to work it out, trying to figure it out. I have no course. If I have to make that emergency call, calling my therapist to be like, yo, I need to talk to you real fast. But for me to call somebody, like for me to bring somebody into my bull, I'm just heavily against that.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Why are you so heavily against bringing those who genuinely care and want to see you get through that process into the process?
Okay, so to be honest with you, right now, I'm trying to figure out who really genuinely cares, or just people just want to be nosy.
Got you. That's a different way to do it. Because some folks are just want to just be in your business so they can go repeat it. But then there's those of us who genuinely like, hey, I just want to help you through it. Whatever conversations we have is between us. It ain't gonna be, and ain't no throwing back in your face because
totally
you
with you on
that you will go to,
and
they
totally with you on that.
Yeah, you will go to them, and then they throw the shit back up in your face like you crazy.
Wait,
Like,
what you say,
wait a
Papa?
minute.
He said he agreed with Moses.
Oh,
yeah.
I get what you're saying.
My thing is, honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. It's like, I had like I said, when I said like after my divorce, my cutoff game was so strong. Like that's exactly what it was. People was like, "Oh, I'm here for you. If you want to chill, come talk to me." Then all of a sudden, the people I was like, "All right, cool, we'll chill, go to the bar, have a drink, and talk." They was going right back to her talking too. What you doing?
Okay, I hear you.
And like I said, like it took me to a point where like I didn't like my anger level was kind of crazy, where to the point where I had to surrender all my weapons.
Ooh,
see what I'm talking about? So my anger level is kind of different than most.
Okay.
So I just so that's why I'm like me. I'd rather just I don't want to bleed on you. I don't want to bring your energy down. I don't want to bring Leo energy down. I'm not bringing nobody energy down. I'll try to figure it out.
What understand that you will understand that I think I may speak for Leo too. We know how to decipher through it.
I understand that.
We know how to decipher through it, but we just here to look. I'm not gonna force it upon you, but whenever you're ready, I'm just here to make sure you cool, love you through it, and all of that. But I know how to decipher through it because I understand what you're saying. because it was at a point where I was carrying everybody else's shit. But I had to learn how to decipher through theirs and mine and let it go. Not literally let it go, but allow you to whatever you needed from me to get from me and then drop it off. Because I was carrying it. And when I tell you I was carrying it, so I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, because in a way I'm like that too. And me and Leo have had this conversation. Get up off your ass. And I didn't say your ass. I said your ASK. And ask. Because there are some genuine folk that's gonna love you through it all. Whether the highs, the low, the medium, the whatever, the days you don't want to say nothing. And it's just dead air. It's cool. It's cool when I get why you like that, because I've had that too, Moses, where you talk to some people and they go back to and repeat the shit that you said.
I'm gonna say this for you, bro.
It's cool when I get why you like that. Go ahead, Pop Up.
Oh, go ahead, Pop Up. Wait a minute.
To your God.
Say it again,
Pray
Pop
to
Up.
your God. Ask your God to give you discernment, to give you the ability to see who's for you, just pray for those things, for that discernment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that allow you to see what's going on around you and see who are those people to be there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not bleeding on people if they're allowing you, if they want to, but you have to find a discernment to understand who's there for you, who's not for you.
Right.
And there's a
gonna be easy, but
there's a difference in observing and absorbing.
Right.
We can easily observe or be present for you while you're going through, while you're dealing with all of those kind of things. You can only bleed on us if we absorb it, if we allow you to, if we allow ourselves to be bled on sometimes. But also, if people are giving you the room and the space to do so, and you trust those people, one, you are blocking both of y'all blessings. If you're not reaching out, if you're not making room, or you're not making use, and I'm not saying using, you're making use of that person, because and not to be overly spiritual, but God is probably trying to bless both of y'all in the mess that both of y'all are dealing with. So you may be blocking blessings or blocking your understanding of a situation because you're choosing to isolate or choosing to keep yourself closed off from people. And regardless of what the world says, we need people.
We do.
We all need each other. We need each other. We need each other's gifts, talents, ideas, thoughts, all of that. We need each other to get through the shit that we go through on a regular basis. Like we always talk about, a lot of us talk about PGC as our therapy. It is. It's the opportunity for us to get some shit off our chest that we may not be able to do any other place or have any other opportunity to talk the way that we talk. But also, if people open the door for you and you trust them and you know that they genuinely care about you, it is not your business. And I tell y'all that all the time. Yeah, I may be busy a lot, but that's not your business. It is your business to reach out, to connect, to see if I'm available. It is my responsibility then to say, right now, today, I don't have the capacity, or no, I'm busy at the moment, I don't have the time. It is on me to determine if I have the space or the capacity to hold space for you, to be present for you. That is not your responsibility to worry about that. And I don't mean be reckless, but I also mean give me the choice to say, you know what? I'm really not in the space to have the conversation that you're looking to have right now. Maybe today might have been a rough day. Today's been a rough day. I really don't have the capacity for this conversation, but give me some time. Give me a minute. Give me about an hour, and I may have a little room to be able to talk. But that's just like we were having the conversation the other day, and I was like, "Is this overloading you?" Because I know sometimes when I get excited, it be an information overload. Because I be excited. And so that's why, like, we have to be mindful because, you know, me being excited and me being, you know, overly overjoyed about something, and I call you and like, nigga, and I just get to go, and I be like, is this too much information? That's taking care of the people who care about you or the people who allow you that space. But take advantage of the spaces that are made for you, that are created for you, because that allows people to genuinely love you. Like Anisha extended her hand and said, here it is. It's on you to reach out and grab it. It's on, I mean, in any of y'all. If I say, y'all can call me whenever, and I say that all the time, y'all can call me whenever. And I mean that. And the ones that call me absolutely know that I mean that. You know? Mm-hmm. And I know you and Pablo hate when I do the little witchy shit. That's what I call it, because y'all hate it, and it still happens. Pablo avoided the fuck out of me the other day, and then when we talked about it, he was like, yeah, damn, you must have felt my energy. It was something. Something told me to call you when I called you, and then you ain't answer. I called it. I was like, oh, okay, let me text then, since you don't want to answer.
She gave me a whole 18 hours, y'all. I was proud of her.
I did. I waited. I was like, oh, okay. But also, I went and stalked your Facebook page and saw that you hadn't posted nothing. So I know you probably was hiding out and didn't feel good.
Yo, Pablo been posting like crazy.
But also, when I didn't see that
Pablo
he had posted nothing for like 12 hours, I was like, oh, nah, something.
Yeah, that's how you know something's up, too.
Yeah,
I
agree. Right, that's how we know something was wrong with you. And
breathing.
You had,
but I'm gonna give him a little room, and I'll wait till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why I be like, when I check in on y'all, it's okay to say that you're not okay. Nobody is expecting y'all to be okay all the fucking time.
You can't be okay. You can't be okay.
I genuinely have a heart for Black men. So I'm giving y'all the space to not always have to be okay. And I'm not forcing y'all to walk into a safe space. But I'm letting y'all know, or even if y'all feel like it's a safe space, come on in here. Take your shoes off, get comfortable.
And that's the whole thing. I think that's the thing with me and Leo. We're not gonna force y'all into the space, but it's okay not to be okay. And you don't have to worry about either one of us saying, like, no, man up. No.
This right here. No. Let your community tell you when you're bleeding on them. Don't disservice them because you hold a bias. Come on, sunshine.
Because who said you was bleeding on me? Like I said, like I had to just tell Moses. Who said it's a burden on you for you to talk to me? Who said that?
He did.
I ain't tell you that. I've never. When I open the space up, I open the space up for a reason. I open the space up so you can feel safe.
I need everybody to understand this. We hear you, but you got to understand.
But it's hard. It's hard.
The situation happened already. You gave your trust into somebody, and they fucked you over.
But look, don't make us.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing. A person like me, I can't take disappointment over and over again.
But who said you're gonna get disappointment this time?
But that's the thing. That's that gamble. See, you know how they say life is a gamble? That's the game. That's where I just choose not to gamble.
So you choosing not to gamble.
Life was a highway though.
So you choosing not to gamble because I'm
just choosing not to gamble.
Okay, let me ask a question. Let me just ask a question. Because you're afraid of what's going to be on the other side of this.
I will gladly tell you this. If you want to say that, yes. I am afraid.
Take the leap. Because it only take a mustard seed, because what you may find out on the other side of you taking that leap may be the greater side of what you've been already waiting for.
But first he has to do the work, Anisha.
Exactly. But my thing is, you talking about take a leap. You want somebody who take a leap who's not certain on their personal mindset.
Okay.
How they have to deal with that disappointment. Like at the end of the day, something has to come out of it. It could be good, it could be bad. You're right. It's a leap. It could be good, it could be bad. But guess what? Both ways we have to deal with the outcome. I just don't feel like dealing with the bad.
Okay.
But guess what?
Understood.
That's life. That's what all
my
the
point exactly.
Say.
And
but
since,
I get you.
since,
I'm
since,
just, I
since,
just,
since
I
we
like
want
to get what you're saying.
I'm
since
just
we want to make it
with you
that's
because
so
I'm proud
me, my
of you,
thing is
for acknowledging
right, and
your
that's you
shit.
talking. Because when I first came on here, you wouldn't even talk.
So I'm proud of you for acknowledging your shit and talking about those things. But
and Pablo just said it. He just said it. And I don't know if y'all heard him. He said he's not okay. And
I
it's
know.
okay.
I know.
It's cool. And it's cool. It's cool.
It's okay to not
it
be
is
okay.
It's okay.
But also let the people around you love on you while you're not okay. The people that you know that care about you, you know,
let them love on you
in a for real
way.
Oh, I wish I could hug y'all because y'all need love. Y'all need
a good old hug.
Oh, that was gonna be the wrong song to sing. That's the wrong song. Never mind.
Y'all need a good old hug. It's all right. What you say, Pop?
That's what I was gonna say. Y'all know me. I'm good for saying everybody touch the screen. We hug each other right now.
Listen, everybody touch the screen.
Everybody just touch the screen so we can hug each other right now.
We need love.
We just need to hug each other right now.
Love will keep us together.
Okay, that's
look like Martin say, like bring it in.
I had the wrong song.
Yeah,
but I definitely want to say thank y'all for being vulnerable. I mean, because as much as y'all talk about y'all are not these things, y'all get on here and actually be those things that y'all say y'all not.
Because my thing is, for once, I keep on getting. I'm personally, like I said, I'm always going to speak from my point of view. I don't like the simple fact that my feelings get misconstrued, like, shuffled around. So it's not like I'm afraid to be vulnerable. My thing is, I'm getting tired of people just like playing with it. Okay. And I think that's the part that I have a problem with. People say they want men to be vulnerable, but once we're vulnerable with you, it's like they're gonna play with that shit. Nah,
I get it.
I'm not.
So let me ask y'all this, and this may be like way off topic. This is like way off topic.
Okay.
But how are y'all vetting the people that you're letting into your life?
Leo, I got the same people. Like I'm telling you right now, I'm not talking about new people. I'm talking about.
I'm saying talking about this. It doesn't have to be new people.
I'm not worrying about.
But also, what's your process when you're deciding, like, okay, this person gonna be in my life, this person gonna remain in my life, but also this person can't stay in my life. I can no longer be connected to this person. Like, what's the process? And I'm not just asking you; I'm asking everybody.
But that's the thing. Like, something had to happen for it to for that topic to happen. Like I said, my divorce opened that door. So like now I have to start evaluating everybody.
But even before the divorce.
No, but
because like what was your
so my thing is like my thing is like
hear me.
Leo, when I met you, I met you. We just started talking. Like it was
right, but what was your vetting process?
My vetting process, that's the thing. I just started talking. I felt we had a good connection, good vibe, and that's it. Like I'm not really gonna, like, I don't know what, like when people keep on asking me that, I'm like, what the hell you mean by vetting? What how are you vetting? Like, is this a job? What are we doing? Like, I don't think making friends was supposed to be this hard.
It's not hard, but also a lot of times we are doing ourselves an injustice and we are inflicting pain upon ourselves because we choose not to pay attention to the people that we allow into our lives. But then we let those people into our lives and we let them be there for extended amounts of time without going through the process of saying, is this somebody I want to keep in my life? Is this somebody that I want to get rid of? Because this motherfucker is literally no good for me. So then we see all of the red flags and then we be trying to go to it like it's a carnival. No, the red flags are there. You see them, but then also we continue to deny the shit that we see because we think we are not worthy of somebody who is a fucking green flag. So my question, and the reason that I'm asking that, is because a lot of times we don't reevaluate the people in our lives. We don't check the people that's in our life. We don't check and make sure if this motherfucker is still for me, with me, down for me, riding for me, or any of that. I do that.
But it
Whether
goes back
y'all
to
think I do or not, but also I check in. Is there anything that I can do better as a friend? Is there anything I can do better? Or is there anything that you need to get off your chest? Like, I check in sometimes because the space that I've been in and the person that I used to be and the person that I am now is different. So when you grow, you got to check in. I've grown. So some people may not still fit the new version of me. Some people might still be in thinking I'm 2020 Leo and I'm 2025 Leo.
And that's
2.0.
actually what
Okay.
Pop was saying with the discernment thing. You gotta know the difference between that's why he said you gotta have a conversation with God about who is for you and who is not. And as we grow, I mean, like I told y'all, I got I have the same set of friends that I've had since forever.
And I haven't.
and right. But see, you have to know, and it's some people that I've had, and I had friends for years that I had to let go of because they wasn't going where I was going. And I started to feel like, okay, I'm being drained by this person, and they pulling it all out of me, but they not pouring back too. So it leads back to what Pop said is now it's time to have a conversation with God, like, hey, show me the people that's not for me. Show me them so I can see, so I can understand. And then show me the people that are here for me. And then at that point, it's left up to you to make the decision, because in everything, and people just think it's a cliche, everybody not going to go where you going to go. And everybody is not meant to go where you're going. Some people are just for a season and a reason. Some people are to take root and grow with you. But it's just a matter of you deciding on who is and who isn't. And then you move from there. So you probably have had you probably had those friends, and those very friends that you thought was cool and was in your corner and had it all. And then as soon as the divorce hit and you start having a conversation, you figured out like, oh, these people really weren't my friends in the first place. And some people, that's when you got to hit yourself with when they show you who they are, believe them.
Believe them.
Believe them.
Do I need to do it? Do I need to do it?
Do it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Doc.
If someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Yeah,
not the voice with it though.
Not the voice and the bullhorn though.
I had to go deep with that.
He got the bullhorn too.
I had to go deep with that.
Yeah, but this ain't, one thing I don't want y'all to think is that like we just trying to rake y'all over the head about how y'all feelings are, but also adding some perspective to it, so that as you are growing and healing and going through your journey, that you add different perspectives, or that you give yourself grace and room to be loved and to be cared for and to be appreciated and not tolerated, and people want you around and be present with you and all those kind of things. Like, know that there are people who want those things and they want those things with you. I think so many times Black men are often surrounded by people who don't pour into them. I mean, yes, we can always talk about Black women and all of that kind of stuff, because yes, we aren't poured into that often either. But the one thing that I do know is that Black men don't create safe spaces for themselves. So therefore, it is harder for y'all to be poured into regularly by the people who you all call friends. And also, most of the time, the ones that are pouring into y'all is Black women. But also the problem that y'all be having is with Black women. So we gotta figure this out. And it's not just this panel of people, it's people all the way across the board. We gotta figure out how we can stop putting each other through these fucked up circles. We gotta figure out how we can stop being the reason that somebody does not trust a green flag. Do you know how many people distrust the green flag but will fall in love with the red one?
Yep.
We literally have to figure this shit out before we all be out here depressed or trying to figure out is I'm tired. Is you tired or is you depressed? Is you is or is you ain't my baby is what we out here trying to figure out. But in the midst of trying to figure that thing out, we got to talk that talk affirmation from Anisha. We gotta talk that talk from Anisha. Hold on, where is it?
Look, so
it's in here somewhere. Hold on, girl.
You got it?
I can't find it, but hold on. Oh, here we go.
So, look, it's real simple from me today, and it's real. Some people not gonna get it, but some people are gonna get it. It's okay not to be okay. Just don't stay there. It's okay not to be okay. Just don't stay there. Just don't stay there. Sometimes we have to sit in it, feel it, and then move through it. So know that every day is not going to be a good day. And it's okay not to be okay. Just don't stay there. And it's that simple. And that's all I got for you.
Here
So
he is.
use that to talk your talk. It's okay not to be okay. Just don't stay there.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Fair East Side.
I can't stand that. Why?
Fair East Side. By the sign was there. Okay, I'll stop.
Stand up.
I
love you, Pablo.
He been over there quiet too today.
I love you though, bro, for real. And it's okay not to be okay. Just don't stay there. Just don't stay there.
I don't know where else to go.
There we go. Huh?
You don't know where else to go?
Nope.
It's another side to it.
Don't feel like it.
It is.
Can I tell y'all something though?
The sun it ain't gonna always rain.
That's how you know you dealing with it the right way, because this shit ain't pretty.
This the ugly part of it.
So hold on. And I got a quote. I saw it today. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me post it.
This the ugly part.
That's a Michael Jackson quote. You better keep it.
Here we go.
It's the ugly part of it.
How does it upload? Here we go. Healing is fucking messy. It's alienation. It's detachment. It's batshit crazy. It's jet black, inky darkness. It makes you ache for the void and mundane. You want to quit everything, but you can't. You won't. Not now. No, baby, not ever. Because even though it aches, the mother of all aches, you've changed. Underneath all that bullshit, there you are, brand new, born again, an angel of earth who's woken up to their cosmic mission. And you ain't ever going back. And there's more like you out there. We're waking up right next to you in the dark, wild one. So don't worry about fixing any part of you and let your wicked shambles raise the goddamn roof on this whole thing. Okay? Okay? But then also, one more thing I got for y'all. Listen, since we're talking about burnout. The feelings of burnout, fatigue, and tiredness that some of us are experiencing actually isn't that. It's actually the feelings of becoming, okay? Becoming sometimes will feel like burnout because it causes every single facet of yourself, your identity, and your environment to shift and adjust to what you're evolving into. Okay? So the shit that we feeling, like, yeah, I could be optimistic about it now because I've been, not say I'm done with it, but right now I'm not in the thick of it. But sometimes that funky, raggedy shit is necessary. Sometimes you got to be boined up in order to come out on the other side all pretty and beautiful like a phoenix. Okay? But it may not seem like y'all gonna come out on the other side of being in the thick of it, but I promise you it's so much better on the other side. Sometimes we do have to trust the process. Sometimes the shit is ugly, raggedy, stank, and it's like the worst. Sunshine said, in a world full of Ryans, don't be an RG3. Okay? And Pablo then slid the wig back. Now he look like an old ass white man. You look like your name is Chip.
She said Chip. Where did you get that name from? She didn't call you Chip.
Okay.
Wow.
And then
Pablo, you look like me before I had to let it go.
Listen, look like his name is Chip.
That damn bitch said you look like me before I had to let it go.
He got me to let it go.
This the Gene Hackman right here. R.I.P. to the
looks
GOAT.
like another love TKO.
Too soon.
Oh, sorry.
Show you love, black girl. They throw you shade, don't want your light to shine, but you're calling it to be strong. If you're falling, I'm here to hold you up. Black girl, this mountain I'll help you climb. I'll be watching your back.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Leo Rochelle and the F word for today. Y'all ready for the F word? Huh?
Yes.
The F word of the day is fuck it. I know y'all thought I was gonna come with some fashionable or something along those lines, but the F word for today, y'all, is truly fuck it. Sometimes we gotta say fuck it. Sometimes saying fuck it means fuck you, fuck it, fuck her, fuck him, fuck all of y'all. But also sometimes fuck it means giving yourself a chance. Fuck it, let's do it. Fuck it, why not? Fuck it. You only live once. Okay? So, in the midst of your fuck it's and the amount of fucks you have to give, be mindful of who you give those fucks to. Okay? Every day that you get up, count out how many fucks you're choosing to give. And as you navigate through your day, if that morning you woke up and said, I only got 5 fucks to give for the day, don't you find yourself out here giving out 6. Okay? You have reached your daily limit of fucks when you come to 0 and you chose 5 at the beginning. Okay? So every day you get up and decide how many fucks you're going to give to this world. Every day we see something new on the news. And we are experiencing a shift in the atmosphere. We are experiencing shifts within ourselves, within our environments, within our workspaces, within the people that we care about or that we give a fuck about. So every day you get up, you choose how many fucks you're going to give. And when you get down to not having no more fucks, stop.
Y'all better aim high.
Stop.
Y'all better
when you
aim
don't
high.
have no more, stop. But also, every day, give yourself the opportunity to just like, fuck it, let's do it. Count out how many fuck it, let's do it. You gonna give out
38.
If you have become afraid of taking a leap of faith, taking a risk on yourself, betting on yourself, choosing yourself, if you have strayed away from doing those things, every day, get up and bet on yourself at least once. Do something that makes your life greater, better, happier, more efficient, easier. Every day, do it. Do something that creates an experience in your life on every day. Whether that is having a conversation you did not think you would have, going on a solo date, trying something new, eating something new. Whatever it is, make every day that you live this life one that is for the books. Because we want to live full and die empty, like Les Brown says, live full and die empty. So, the F word is fuck it. Okay? You choose how many fucks you got. And also, yeah, you choose how many fuck it's, fuck all of that, but also the positive side to the fuck it's. Fuck it, let's do it. But that's the F word for the day. That's it. That's all from me. We had Rodney said I give my fucks out regularly. You need to limit the amount of fucks you have, okay? Okay. Rodney, you need to slow down on the fucks that you give. You passing them out regularly. What if someone exceeds the limitations of your medications beyond 5? Then you've given too many. You gave more than you had to give. You only had 5. You gave yourself that limit for the day. If you reach 5 and you still out here trying to give fucks, then you are doing yourself a disservice. And we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time to be giving out too many fucks. Okay?
Everybody limit need to equal the 688.
We don't have time. If you only got 5 and you use that, you can't go into the negative. You're not going to put yourself in a deficit because you are out here giving out more than what you started with. Okay? Don't put your account into the negative. That's how you got to look at it. You got a bank account full of ethics.
Do they roll over?
They do not.
No, and then you're gonna have to pay
you got a limit
overdraft
for each day.
fees.
Just like a bank account. Your bank account might have $1,000 limit. Then that's all you got for that day.
Some of y'all in trouble.
Don't give out too much. Okay? But we had a question. Hey Leo, ask the men of the podcast to find one positive thing that has happened in their lives and have them smile or laugh. So y'all answer that. And then we're going to get into the new music moments.
Go ahead.
Then we up out this thing. What is one positive thing? And you ain't even got to talk about your whole life. Let's say this month.
Let me tell you something. I ain't going to say this month. I think about this a lot. You know, what if me and my wife didn't work out? I wouldn't have my 2 kids. And I think about that all the time because their personalities, I can't see myself making two more individuals like them.
Oh,
So
Wow.
I
That's
just can't
dope, dog.
I can't see another two of them. You know, and it's kind of hard to say that because I've only seen them, but I would say that would be my positivity for the night. As I'm
That
eating this
is
jerk
dope,
chicken.
doc. That's dope.
that's good. Thank you for stopping by, Molly.
Love you, brother.
That's dope.
That's
What about
dope.
either of you guys? Moses, Pop, Pablo. One thing.
This month?
It could be your life. I mean, you know, if you think about your life
The
term,
bills paid.
it could be, you know, happen to your life. It could be this month.
Wait,
It could be
Pop just said something. What? Say it again, Pop. Say it again, Pop.
He said the bills are paid.
The bills are paid.
Okay, come on, run around the room on that one.
I'm trying to tell you.
Look.
I think that is. Oh, woo. I'm excited.
But that's not something that happens. I mean,
Something
I
she
get that's
did.
a thing. You know, you happy about that. But she did say positive thing, though, right? She didn't say a specific thing, right?
I think he's trying to say is he's in a position to where he don't have to worry about not paying them.
Let him talk about it, Doc. No,
I'm saying. I'm trying to fill it. I'm just trying to fill it in the. I'm trying to fill in the internet lag. That's
oh no, I got you. Yeah, okay. I can rock with that though. Like I misread or misunderstood what her question said. I thought she was just talking about a positive thing in their whole life, or like I said, this month. But he said the bills is paid.
Shoot,
so
that's
hey.
positive. Some people can't pay their bill.
Okay.
Right.
Shit. Every
That
day
is
I'm
positive.
hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Mm-hmm.
Rodney.
What
he said,
done
I have
say?
a lot of fucks though. I'm a patient, happy, optimistic person.
Oh, Rodney.
He got a lot of fucks to give. Okay, baby. Give out your fucks freely. Spread it around like glitter. That's on you.
He throwing them out like space cards.
She said,
listen, Rodney be out here just I guess he out here passing them out like flowers.
I can't. Okay.
Okay, Pablo and Moses.
Well, I put it in the chat. My son.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I honestly thought, I don't know why I thought that was somebody commenting on your page and it showed up on here. Don't pay me no attention. Pablo.
If you can hum, you can hear.
Thing, don't you can hum, you can hear.
Right.
Sam's.
And I'm mad at how Moses just bit that goddamn cookie. You ain't had to bite it that hard.
Hey, I hope you got some milk.
You ain't even sharing the fuck. Fuck you and that cookie, respectfully. Now I gotta go find a cookie.
Pablo.
It's on you. So what you gonna do? It don't even have to be this month. This year.
I'm about to say it ain't
your life.
It ain't either of those. It ain't this month or this year.
I'm gonna answer it for you. You
ahead.
made me.
There you go. Gotta do it.
That was the most Leoist thing I did tonight. But go ahead, answer the question.
My brother is actually watching my shows now.
Oh,
that is dope.
That's Molly is my brother. That's 5 years younger than me.
That's dope.
Tuning in watching my shows before he go to work.
He has been. He been hopping on Thursday too.
Mm-hmm.
Molly said, I met the original 4 voice actors of the classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the comic convention. Yeah. Listen, I would spaz out because that was my favorite.
He makes comic books.
So I know you told me, Molly.
Yeah.
Let's connect.
He goes to all the cons.
Hop back on here. Let's connect before you go. You know, make sure you hit me up.
He meets everybody and takes pictures with everybody.
I got some ideas. Link with me. And then Rodney said, Doc, you need to have some more kids to get to know their personalities too.
The devil is a lie. In the original movie, when the pizza delivery guy delivered that pizza through the grates of the streets, the guy that played the delivery guy, I think, voiced one of the Ninja Turtles. Fun fact.
You are such a nerd. I love nerd shit like that.
I was about to say, how do you know that, Doc? But that's dope.
I watch a lot of YouTube.
Weird nerdy shit. I
watch a lot of YouTube.
I love nerdy shit like that. That was dope.
Yep. Corey Feldman was one of the original voices. Yep.
It's time for the new music.
Let me get my
Hey. Wait a minute, y'all. It's spazzing. Hold on. Give me a second. Y'all keep talking.
What happened?
Keep talking. Keep talking.
I cannot.
Keep talking.
Y'all done made a whole song.
Keep talking.
Look, not that y'all dancing to it. Everybody.
Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Here you go.
Keep talking.
Not you done pulled out the damn.
Sam's.
Huh? Who is Sam's?
He talking about.
I'm gonna guess Sam's is Moses.
Why did you get out of that?
Man, the mouth with your new music moments in the night. We're gonna get into one by Pablo, and it's called Keep. Right here.
Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Oh, Mel.
Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking.
We got playing that.
Why you stop?
Listen, I don't know why this thing don't want to play.
Keep talking is a new song. That's right.
Listen, it was Pablo time. Okay, it was your time.
It was Pablo time.
Here we go.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, the mouth, and it's time for your new music moments. We're getting started off with Miss Sierra. That's right, from the new album CC, and it's a single, and it's called What's Up? What happening?
I'm so froze like a popsicle, but I'm hot when I walk through the club. I'm so fresh, so clean like 3 stacks and before. Shawty beat me up, bigger than drip off blood. I don't care about that yip, that yap, that talk. They know what's up. What's up? What's happening? What's up? What's happening? I'm so froze like a popsicle, but I'm hot when I walk through the club. I don't care about that yip, that yap, that talk. They know what's up.
Yes, indeed, that's Sierra with What's Up. Now we're keeping it moving with Leah the Lots. And this is her single, and it's called Open Your Eyes. Right here, your new music moments with your man, the mouth.
Look at me, baby. There's no need to hide. Won't get too crazy unless that's what you like. Or cause it feels right. You and I've been a long time since I met somebody with your frame. On a cool night, hold tight. If it pours, I can keep you sheltered from the rain. And it gets crazy in the streets, but once we hit the sheets, or I can teach you how to spell my name. Cause a divide when your legs go their separate ways. Tonight's the night. Oh, let me change your life, little baby. Promise you I can help you see life more clearly. Oh.
Yes, indeed, that's Leah the Lots, and that was called Open Your Eyes. Now we're keeping it moving with a gentleman by the name of E-Bub, and he calls this one Lay With Me, right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. New music moments.
Candles lit, roses picked, read my lips, I'm gonna lay you down, lay you down. Grab your shit. 6:30. Bring them tricks. I'm gonna lay you down. Lay you down, lay you down. Yeah, I know that you are the prize. Every single time you slide. That's why I gotta keep you right. You don't need to think about it, baby. Please just leave all your load at the door. Let's just be, let us be. What I want most is to provide all your needs. Hold you so close when I hear you say we. So take off your clothes and just stay with me.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That was called Lay With Me from Mr. E-Dub. Now we get into our single of the week. And it's from Mr. Snoop Dogg from the album called Is It a Crime? And it's Snoop Dogg featuring Jane Hancock. And the song is called Can't Get Enough. Right here in your New Music Moments.
Can't get enough of you. Can't get enough. Even when we fight and you get on my last nerve, I just can't get enough of you. Can't get enough of you. Girl, let's take this flight. I'll give you what you deserve. I just can't get enough of you. Can't get enough of you. You were the boss, give me your time. I'll do some things that's gonna fuck up your mind. You need a message, this is your sign. Relax your mind. Let's go places you want to. Let's roll up, smoking places they don't do. Let's show our kids all the legendary shit that we did. Got rings on plan, now we doing some cribs, and that's real.
Yes, indeed. That's your single of the week, Snoop Dogg, and it's called Can't Get Enough of You. Definitely go pick that up and add that to your collection. Along with Mr. E-Bub, and it's called Lay With Me. And don't forget about Leah the Locks and her single called Open Your Eyes. Along with Sierra coming out with the album CC, and the song is called What's Up. Yo, don't forget to follow me on all social media at @the_mouth_moments. But if you're on IG, hit me up at @the_mouth247. If you got a concern or anything you want to hang out with us or be a part of the team, man, hit us up at the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. That's the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. Yo, it's been your New Music Moments. I hope I added something to your musical collection, to your musical life. And like your man say, when I'm in, I'm in. And when I'm out, I'm out.
Is you is or is you ain't my baby. Can y'all see me?
No.
Nope.
I was wondering what happened. Hold on.
Keep talking.
Hold on.
Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking.
You would?
Keep talking.
Give it to me now.
Keep talking. Hey, keep talking.
Slide in.
Keep talking.
Slide out.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, we back.
Keep talking.
I don't know what the hell happened. My phone decided it wanted to do something on its own. But we thank y'all for tuning in. Ramita said this has been such an amazing episode. Thank you, Mimi. But it has been, and I definitely want to thank you fellas for being super vulnerable. Anisha, sending you all the love and hugs on today and every day, honey bun, as you continue on this journey. Okay, Molly, I will.
Hey, Leo. I didn't know you want to keep it secret. Remember that good news that you put inside the chat? What was that the other day on the weekend? Did you want to let everybody know where the Fat Girl Chronicles sit?
I
mean, while we on that point, while we on that point,
while we is there,
while we on that point,
where they sit.
Where they live.
Where it's sitting at, how it's sitting, how it's looking.
Ironically, your avatar and my avatar was in the same movie, Pablo.
Y'all funny. So we just received really good news that the Fat Girl Chronicles, once again, okay, is not number 2 through 20 on the top 20 list of plus size podcasts to watch, because we is the big one and not the 2. Okay, we received and this time the email came directly from FeedSpot. Usually the last couple times that we found it, we'll be having a conversation and I'll be like, yeah, you can Google us, and I get to Googling us and then it comes up. But this time we received a direct email from FeedSpot themselves, and they gave us a little badge. Let me show y'all the badge. It's cute. But here we go. Ain't it cute? Can y'all see it? There we go. They sent us a badge and everything this time.
Top plus size podcast. That's dope.
And it is.
That is dope.
Not only are we out here kicking ass and have hit 200 episodes, but we continue to be the number 1 plus size podcast to watch because we be out here doing our thing. But I couldn't do none of this without y'all, so I definitely want to thank the team for being who y'all are out here in these streets. We appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all to the fullest. Okay. Oh, and then last but not least, your girl completed her personal styling certification.
It is.
So now your girl is accepting styling clients, but also I have rebranded and I am now a creative consultant. So I will be able to do personal styling, but also I will be able to assist your brand as a creative. That means a creative or artist or whatever, to get yourselves out there in the world and do the damn thing. So reach out to me if you're looking to build your brand or change up your style. Okay. Thank you, Doc, for reminding me of the good news. Sunshine said, congratulations, Leo and friends. But yes, we thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We thank y'all. And again, be mindful of your budget for the week, okay? And your daily budget. And then make sure whatever you're going through that you just don't sit there. Okay, it's okay to not be okay, but what Anisha say, but don't sit there.
Don't stay there.
And last but not least, make sure y'all get out here and get that good music up in ya. Okay, the Mouth gives us great new music moments every Tuesday, so make sure y'all check out the new music. Go tune in, go stream it, go look it up, all of that great stuff, because it's amazing music. We want to thank y'all for being here, and then don't forget this Friday with the Crazy Rich Aunties. We got, that was this past Friday. And if you missed this conversation, go back and check it out.
Go back and watch it.
It was a hell of a conversation.
Because I tapped into that conversation.
It was a hell of a conversation, but also it was so much revelation there. Because some of us did not know and still don't know the science behind sex, love, and attachment. So go check that out. But this week, we talking orgasms and overthinking. How to get out your head and into your body, okay? This is part of Mental Health Awareness Month, okay? But we talking about sexual health and wellness on PGC After Dark, so come get in tune with us. And then next week, we are ending Mental Health Awareness Month. Self-care or sabotage, okay? When treating yourself goes too far. Because some of us go too far with the self-care.
I know somebody didn't watch that episode.
Well, we thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all know what I say. Whatever you do for the rest
of
the rest of the week, y'all. Don't do it with your half-ass. Do it with your whole ass. And remember, the Fat Girl Chronicles is not just a podcast.
Look at Doc.
It's a movement.
Stop.
You are so irritated. Good night.
Good night.
Now he done froze and everything.
You gotta do it with your whole ass.